And good morning, country mouse walkers. Welcome to a frosty, cold winter's morning here in sunny Lincolnshire. Now, you need a bit of rumbling traffic behind me because I've just crossed over the A16 to start this walk. What I'm doing today is I'm going to do a couple of walks. So this is the first one, and this is just a field walk really. It's a walk I've done with a friend. We take her dogs this way. The whole walk itself takes about 3 hours, so obviously I'm not going to do that. One, battery life, although I have got a battery pack attached to my GoPro at the minute, but also 3 hours is a long time, even split up, of very similar walks. So as we move away from the A16, the bypass to Partney, which if you've seen some of my other walks, you might have seen the Partney walk I did. And we're moving on a path through the fields up towards Langton, and then it's all public footpath, and then I'm going to loop round. I'm going to film the walk bit through Dalby Hall, which is beautiful, and then it's pretty much fields again back into Partney. So I'll probably just split it into two bits, maybe about 45 minutes each, something like that. So I don't know whether you can see, but it's still quite misty here this morning. It's about 1 degree centigrade, which is 33 Fahrenheit, I believe. Just give you a glance through there. The road you can see there is the A16. If you follow it in the direction I've just shown you, it will take you Grimsby and up towards Alford, Mablethorpe. And if you take it the other way, which is in that direction, it will take you towards Boston, Spilsby. So as I say, it's the middle of November. We're halfway through a second lockdown here in the UK, and to be honest, the weather has been either blowing a gale or rainy, so it's really the first chance I've had to go out. Luckily I had some backed up walks, so it may even be well into December before this one's out. But problem we've got is also this area here at East Lincolnshire and up North East Lincolnshire and Boston area are one of the highest infection rates in the UK at the moment. So I really hope you can see that mist out there. It's absolutely beautiful how it's sitting in the dips between the hills, because we are in the Wolds here. There's our impressive hills. So I've avoided, as I was saying about the pandemic and infection levels, I've avoided doing walks when I've thought about going out. So I wanted to avoid going into towns or villages, because that was my plan to do once the weather turned, not go across fields. But welly's on, and a frosty morning, it's not too bad. As you can see, the public footpath signs. So there's a lot of public footpaths and walks, and quite well used as well. If you can see the traffic over there in the distance, that is the A158 that'll take you from the coast to Lincoln. So I decided, because they don't want you to travel far, if you can possibly not, unless you absolutely have to, stay local and come out into the fields. So I've done this walk a couple of times with my friend, as I say, with her dogs, and we've generally only met one person. I've just met a couple of ladies walking dogs before I crossed over the road, but you can literally do this walk and not meet anybody. So those on a treadmill, there'll be a slight gradient up and down, not very easy to see on screen, but you'll be going maybe only 4 or 5 degrees up and down. Most of the fields that we'll go across will be flat. So not a lot of hard work today unless you put into it. Obviously, for those who are thinking about coming out on these walks, good pair of wellies and good steady feet needed. They're not walks for people that find it difficult to walk. Now, somewhere there is a path across these leeks, so it points in that direction. I thought it was a lot clearer than this when I came last week. I'll just have a wander up here and see if it's more clear. If it's not, I'll wander back down. Now I can't seem to see the path clearly, and I'm sorry for the jump there. Had to make a quick phone call because I couldn't figure out which track or where the track is that I should be on. So I think I'm on the right one now. So hopefully it's all part of the fun. Trouble is, when you do these walks and you're chatting to somebody, you have no idea really where you're walking because you don't pay attention. Or maybe that's just me. So we're still in the leek field. It looks like there's a maize field over to that side. And we're just going to wander across the field to the trees in the distance. It smells absolutely wonderful here. All the fresh smell of that, the leeks that you can see all around us. I'll just give you a slow A16 in the distance, but slow. Don't want to make anybody feel too dizzy, but that's us in the middle of a leek field. These fields are fairly big. I mean, I'm sure to people in America or anywhere, they seem quite small. It'd take you more than 10 minutes or so to walk across them. But to us locals here in Lincolnshire, it's a fairly big field. Nice woodland over to the side. Occasionally get the odd hare run across in front of you while you're walking this way. I think I'm just going to move over. I'm in a bit of a trench. See a bit of sunshine on the hills in the distance. It's starting to cloud over a little bit. But the forecast is bright and dry, just very cold. Winter's truly setting in. Track off in that direction. Problem you can have is when you're trying to follow tracks. The farmers, when there's a public footpath, generally do mark an area out for you to walk on, but it can be a bit hard to decipher sometimes, especially when they've got tracks in 2 or 3 directions. I'm just going to slowly turn back. You can see behind us the low mist, hills over in the distance. Now, to some people, walking across a field especially I suppose if you're local and you do a lot of walking in this area here in Lincolnshire. It's maybe not too exciting. But then I was speaking to somebody in the city and they were saying this is something they never do. Well, for obvious reasons, you know. If they come out and they go walking, they'll go to the beach or they'll go to a country park or something. But not many people actually come out and walk fields or the countryside like this. So a walk across the field to some, like myself, might not seem overly exciting, although it's lovely to do. It's very interesting to others. So I'm very pleased to do it for you. If you like this sort of thing, please like, please subscribe, please ring the bell. If you prefer me doing more country parks or historic structures, beaches, try to get a mix. They're all my favourite places. So it's lovely. And that's not bad going, because I can see the sky that we wanted. Okay, over we go. As you can see, still got frost on the ground from this morning. And we go into the field. So it's a change from our leek field. We're now in, just cross over, it looks like more people's walked on this side. We're now in a ploughed field. Keep getting waves of this mist getting thicker and then disappearing. I really hope it's picking up the views, because it's absolutely beautiful. Also hope that the sound's working okay. Got a very makeshift repair, but it seems to be working okay. You can see some houses up the top there. That's Dolby. Going to gradually work our way round to Dalby and then film through the hall. So as you can see, arrow on the post there points up that way, which will take you up towards the house you can see in the distance, and that is what they call Dalby Round. But you carry straight on here, this will take you, if I'm remembering right, towards Langton. Still some frost on the ground there. We're now in some newly planted fields to either side. We're a little bit enveloped in the mist at the moment, so we've got this hazy light around us. I can see blue skies and cloud above us. But it's not feeling that cold actually, although it is only, just checked, still only about 1 degree. I think the forecast is for it to be about 8. Over in the distance there, you can see Langton. See the houses. It's a very small hamlet village, mainly farmhouses. Once again, strong medieval history in this area. We've got a bit of a copse, a bit of a wooded area. Frost on the ground around us. Water's not running today. And there we've upset a pheasant. I've scared him. Right, so we just need to check before we cross over here, because we do have sometimes a bull in this field. Can't see one. Careful on the steps, they're a bit slippy. So you can see there's stiles and rough terrain to be walking on this. So if you're walking your dogs, when you get to the last stile that we got to, that's the time that you would then want to put them on a lead, and you'd keep them on a lead until you get through Langton. I'm not sure if that's an old chapel, schoolhouse, something like that by the look of it. They do generally ask you to keep your dogs on leads, but if your dogs are well behaved, generally when you're in the fields, you're okay letting them off. But obviously where there's a chance of other animals, especially sheep or cows, and especially in the spring, please keep your dogs on leads at all times. Just walk through the farmyard. Some logs already cut up for the winter by the look of it. So if you're coming from the other direction, say you decided to stop in Langton, America Farm, Langton Spilsby Farms, give you an idea of how to get onto the trail we've just been on. And see beauty of these old villages. There's only often a few houses, often great, some quite extensive farmhouses, and then you have beautiful features like this thatched cottage with this bell structure. Absolutely gorgeous. Obviously quite possibly medieval, slat and daub construction originally. You'll find a lot of them around here. Large farmhouse in the distance down there. Just turn around again so you can see that. It's gorgeous. It's wonderful when you find all these strange and hidden beautiful things. So an old, I think this must be the old schoolhouse. We can just, does it say? "1849" on that sign up there. The rest of it looks like it's written in Latin, so I'm guessing old schoolhouse, probably now village hall or something. I'm going to stop this part of the walk here because we are now 33 minutes in and we've finished. We've just come through Langton, so we've walked from Partney bypass round to Langton, which has taken us just over half an hour, including a short hiccup when I got lost. And of course, lots of trees there. Often they've got small lakes inside them, but obviously private land, you can't go there and have a look. We're on the footpath or bridle way. This bit of the track is bridle way, which means you can ride your horse down it. So the mist still around us, sun breaking through. I'm going to thank you all for being with me on this bit of the walk. Please come back and see the next bit through Dolby Hall, which isn't very far away. Probably have a break for a few minutes and then I'll start filming again. Give me time to get my battery and everything sorted out. So, any comments, please leave. Any interesting information, please let me know. I hope you've enjoyed walking across the fields. So we've seen different types of fields in different stages on this winter's morning. And thank you once again. Please like, please subscribe so you get notifications of when I put new walks up. All helps build the channel. And as I'm sliding around on the mud here, I look forward to walking with you again. So everyone, please keep safe, take care, see you soon, bye.